Hi there, what's going on? It's Lisa here, Raw Food for Kids. Hope you're doing well. Having a great day. I'm going to be making for lunch for Jen and I stuffed zucchini boats. And I used to make something very similar. It was a cooked version. And I know this is going to be excellent. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm actually going to, last night I had some friends over for dinner and I made a tomato salad. It was so simple, just some fresh sliced tomatoes with some corn that I blended up with some fresh dill, a little salt and pepper. And I thought, you know, those flavors would go excellent in the zucchini. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the zucchini boats first. All right, I picked out 2 zucchini, and I tried to pick out ones that looked a little more uniform, you know, not like skinny on the top and then kind of fat at the bottom, something that, I don't even think these two go together. Anyways, you get the point. Like a little thicker and just a little more even. Alright, so I got 2 zucchini here. And I'm going to show you how I hollowed out the inside. You could do this 2 ways. If you have a melon baller, you can, I just cut it in half lengthwise. If you have a melon baller, makes it easy. You could just go in and you just scoop out the inside. Okay, I'm going to do this. I want to show you guys. If you don't have a melon baller, it's not a big deal. Oops. See, I'm not paying attention, doing it fast. You want to, obviously, keep it so that there's a little bit of the sides, both ends are still intact so your filling doesn't come out. I made a boo-boo here and got a little hole. You can use a spoon. You know, just go with a spoon and just be careful and just make it so that you have a place to put your filling in. This doesn't take very long. It's not difficult. This is a beautiful appetizer. You could cut these in half and do smaller ones and put them on a plate for like an appetizer if you're doing a party. If you wanted to serve this as a main course, you could do it, you know, for your family. You could do it family style and just line them all up on a plate and make this a main course. I'm going to have this for lunch. So, okay, so I got my 4 little zucchini boats. And you want to save the filling. All I did was, this is the filling from the 2 zucchini. I just kind of rough chopped it. Alright, just so it's a little smaller since we're stuffing it and it's not, you know, the largest thing we're filling. Alright, so just a little rough chop. And add that right to it. And here's the recipe. We're going to make the corn dill dressing, just like I made last night to go over the tomatoes. So what I got here is I got 2 cups of corn. And my grocery store, the fresh corn did not look very good. I think they were having a bit of a drought. It was expensive. It didn't look nice, so I went to the second next best thing, which is frozen organic corn that I defrosted. So this is 2 cups of corn. It's probably equivalent about 3 ears of fresh corn. Hopefully my corn is defrosted enough. Yeah, I think we're okay. And so I got 2 cups of corn. And to that, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of fresh dill. Okay? And I'm going to blend this up in the blender, and it's going to come out really kind of creamy. I'm not going to blend it so it's liquefied. I'm going to leave it a little textured. And then when that's done, I'm going to fold in, I got 1 tomato. This is probably about a cup of tomato that I diced up. I actually took the seeds out of it. If you cut your tomato and kind of quarter it, you can just take your finger over the sink and just take those seeds out. I did that just so it's a little less liquidy since we're making this a stuffing, a filling. We don't want it to be so loose. We want it to be a little bit thicker so it stays in there. And then I'm going to add in the zucchini. Okay, and that's going to be our filling. So let me blend this up. So, and I'll add some salt and pepper to this too. use a spatula or something and just push down your corn. You can add a little water if it is your problem. I think my corn was a tad bit, it was defrosted, but it was still really cold. Probably should have ran it in some hot water. So, you know what I'm going to do? And this is what you could do if you don't want to mess with folding it in. I'm going to add my zucchini to the corn mixture. And I think the zucchini will loosen up the corn. Hopefully this will work. I think my corn was a little borderline, not frozen, but almost frozen. Should have checked it. Alright, let's try it again. This little guy is pretty cool. Comes in handy. Alright, that looks pretty good actually. You don't want to puree it to death. You don't want it to be liquidy. You want it to be kind of thick. So I just to help it along, actually I probably could have just used this and it would have done the trick. But I added the zucchini. Just chopped it up a little more. So see what we got here? We got like a thick corn, dill, zucchini. I'm going to put my tomatoes in there. These flavors all work perfectly together. They scream summer. You can make this in the winter if you wanted to, using the frozen corn. It's a pretty presentation. Let me add some salt to this. Super healthy. There's no fat in here. And you don't even miss the fat because the corn is so creamy that just really gives a feel that you're eating something richer than what you are. So check this out. Can you see? See that corn mixture? It's real thick. And I know sometimes it can be kind of difficult to see everything when you have a video camera at one particular angle. But I will take pictures. I will take a picture of this and post it on the Facebook fan page. So go to the link for that. It's on the feed. And you can check that out. Let me give this a little taste. Yummy. Can you see that? See how thick it is? You get the corn and the zucchini. No need to waste anything. Oh, man. Wow, that is really good. That is so good. So this is all you do. Take your little zucchini boats. Alright. And you'll probably have let's see. Probably have a little bit of filling left, depending on how high you pile it up. So you just fill this up. Yummy in my tummy. So you just fill it up. And if you have any extra left over, you could just put it down on the bottom, kind of like an extra little sauce. So I'm filling these bad boys up. See that? Stuffed zucchini. Zucchini boats. And you just lay it right here. Isn't that pretty? Do one more here. See, it's nice and thick, stays in there. Oh, man. If you didn't have one of those spiralizers, you didn't want to take the time or dirty up a food processor, I mean, this is really quick. This is easy. If you didn't want to do stuffed zucchini boats, you could even just slice the zucchini, lay that out, kind of like carpaccio style, and just put this right on top. Heck, might do that tomorrow. Look at that. I got my little zucchini boats. How pretty is that if you had company over and you had a platter and you had these all kind of lined up. See that? show you guys. Anyways, I don't want this video to be too long, but that's it. Stuffed zucchini boats, and I've got my neighbor brought over some fresh little tomatoes from the garden. So little cherry tomatoes, you know. You can garnish the plate with some extra little tomatoes or some corn, you know, whatever. Just throwing some ideas out for you guys. So I hope you like this one. This is really, really tasty. Great little summer main course. Nice and light. And leave me a comment if you got any suggestions, anything. I'd love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up if you like any of the videos. Check out the Facebook page. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, please subscribe to these videos if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Bye. Oh, and eat happy foods.